Hello boys and girls, it's me, Cool Yoshi, welcoming you back to Mario Kart World. This is my true 100% playthrough of it. And the last video, I'll just show you, we left off doing some free roam mode, trying to collect a bunch of our stuff, but we got a bunch of stuff collected as we went through here. Currently, we have 95 P-switches, 55 question mark blocks hit, and at least just over 1/4 of the peach coins collected. But there's also another problem. You might have noticed not all these characters have all their costumes unlocked. Although we use them as part of the casual playthrough, mainly in 50 and 100cc mode, you might notice pretty much all of them, except for like a handful of characters, do not have all their costumes unlocked yet. So how are we going to fix this? Well, thankfully there is a big solution here, and this is actually what I mentioned I would do stuff differently. I think I warned about this in my previous video, but I've decided to do this now. One, because I want to change the way I do this, and two, after I do this next segment, I'll be able to show off all the characters. If I don't do this, I won't be able to show off all the characters, and some are incredibly rare, let me tell you. Like, the rarest of the rare. Before we do that, though, we need to start by going to Shy Guy's Bazaar, and I'm going to show you how this trick works. Now, before we do anything, I do need to change characters, and this strat for this is just go for each character in order. So we'll start with Mario and just kind of work our way up, and since we don't really care about carts, we'll just pick the same one every time, so we do not have to waste time changing. Basically, though, this isn't just a specific setup. Yes, if anybody's wondering, yes, we're going to grind all of the costumes right now, and they are actually incredibly easy to unlock once you know the route. So, follow this guide, and you'll have all the costumes unlocked. In fact, you can do this easily within an hour or two if you have the time. So, basically, our goal first is to get 2 dash food. Then you want to drive at least a good portion of distance, ideally to at least here. Then you're going to want to use both dash food, wait for the transformation to pop, and then immediately do it again. After you've done that, you're going to reverse until you get them back. And now you can see where this is cheap. Basically, by doing this, changing characters from the menu, and then going back into the area, we will unlock costumes insanely quickly, to the point where we're literally unlocking a couple of costumes every 30 seconds or so, as it takes only a few seconds to use the dash food each time. And then whenever we want to go back, we can just do reload until we get them back. And they will, if we have a new outfit for a character, it'll unlock it automatically. The goal is to basically go through each character and just use all of the items that we can use with them, waiting until each one is done. And we will just unlock costumes insanely fast. In fact, it'll be to the point where we'll literally unlock them incredibly quickly. Did not set that up properly. Okay, let's, I don't know, sometimes the rewind will break occasionally, but I fear as long as we do this properly, it should be alright. I like to use this straight because if you run into any other items while you do this, it'll kind of mess up the way you're doing this. Otherwise, all you need to do is just wait for the animation to play out. As long as you do that, you won't waste time, and you'll be able to just keep using the same items over and over again, and it'll be an incredibly tedious way to unlock characters. By the way, if anybody's confused about the Piranha / Goomba thing, that's actually not a lockable character at all. That's actually a placeholder. That basically means we've not unlocked the whole cast yet. And whenever we unlock the whole cast, that icon will then go away as we've officially unlocked everything. Okay, so yeah, basically the easiest way to do this is to just go through and unlock all the stuff. And just so you know, I'm not cutting this out because each of the characters do have some really cute outfits I want to show off. Some of which can only be gotten through very rare snacks. Some that are so rare that you can only get them in one particular area. But I'm starting with this one first because this has the most variety of vehicles, or rather, variety of collectibles you can unlock in this mode. So you can get a lot of stuff done pretty fast. By the way, if at any point you, for some reason, miss out, you could also just go backwards or back at the start line to try and get your snacks again. But ideally, you just want to keep reloading and just picking every single character you have in your roster that does still need a new costume. You can even rewind after the effect is already in there. It doesn't matter. You just need to go to a certain point. Now, obviously, if you get banned, or I guess they might have fixed this, sometimes you won't be able to rewind after a certain point if you've used it too much. So if that happens, just go back to whichever area you need the dash food from. In this case, we needed skewers, so we'll go back and get that, and we'll actually just change our character on the fly here. We'll do Yoshi next, because we do want to unlock his costumes for sure, because we'll be using him pretty shortly a lot more. Alright, moving a little bit. We'll use his out and stuff, so we can get him unlocked. And then, once we get to here, we're just going to go back, change our character from here. Make sure you wait as long to change your character, because I think every time you do that, it kind of resets your position for what exactly you can use at what time. Alright, now we're down to Wario this time. He gets pretty unique outfits, including Road Ruffian, and then there's this one, the Pirate outfit. This one only comes from skewers, so this is our first outfit. It could be kind of tricky to find, so good thing we're getting that out of the way right away. But yeah, this is basically all you do. Get 2 unique dash food items, and then just change through and use them with every single character you can. Always try to delay a bit before using them, by the way. If you do not do this consistently, your character will not be able to transform. And whenever you go back in reverse, you actually won't be able to stay items if you just do so right away. So the only way to make sure they are back is you need to make sure you are constantly changing characters, but then driving a straightforward ways before using them. If you don't do this, you will be unable to change in time. Otherwise, yeah, this may not be as interesting as doing whatever the heck we were doing before, which was basically just grinding for a bunch of collectibles, but this is something we have to do because, of course, one of the requirements is to get all of the costumes as well as the collectibles. I've just decided to get out of the way early, both so you guys can see which costumes that we can choose from, and also so we can do other stuff. We're gonna skip Pauline and Donkey Kong, by the way. They have like hardly any costumes to unlock at all, and we unlocked both of them already, so we can just go straight to Baby Mario and start with him and a couple of other characters. Oh, by the way, occasionally if the AI or made cars are on a weird path, sometimes they'll let you. It's not a big deal. You could just go backwards more and you'll eventually get to them. Alright. So now we're going to do the same thing with Baby Luigi as well. Again, you want to always drive a little bit more straightforward for using this. Do not use the dash food too early or you will mess up. You can also use it though right after you already get though. Okay, I think the way I'm going to fix this, since it kind of forced me a little bit forward, what we're going to do instead is do kind of a weird mix-up where we go back here, pause, change character now, so we have a little bit more of a line to drive later, so we can to this start spot every time and hopefully not lose as much time. Just doing it this way will eventually be too fast in distance. Otherwise, yeah, we're just gonna keep going in, going backwards, driving forward, and basically just using all of these food immediately to get all of the different outfits unlocked. These are also super easy to get all their outfits unlocked for here, because if we just use the 4 unique kinds of items here, we can get pretty much all of their stuff done. Outfits, rather, done right now. Alright. So now we're on to Baby Daisy. We're pretty much just doing this for the other stuff. And you can see just one loop in Shy Guy Bazaar, and you get a lot of outfits unlocked incredibly fast. We are only about 10 minutes into the run right now, and we've already unlocked a bunch of outfits for a bunch of characters, and we're only now just about to finish this loop. And it is incredibly fast to do this way, because you basically just get every character's outfit unlocked first. You can try to do this one at a time, but it is very slow and very tedious to do. But if you do it this way, you'll just get all sorts of outfits unlocked very quickly. This is a very fast way to get all the costumes. And by the way, sometimes the cars will block you. That's not a big deal. You just have to press 1, or basically just immediately do... You just need to back up a bit more if we rewind a second time. Sometimes that will happen, but otherwise it shouldn't really be that annoying. Alright. That's the juniors now done, so now we have to go in reverse again. We'll have to actually go back anyway, so I think if we just maybe start... If we get too far, we could always just go in the reverse direction, too. That's another thing we could try. Alright. So now we're on to that. Again, make sure you drive a little bit, or else this trick will not work at all. Again, if you hit it too early, your character will not change, or rather, 2 transformations will take place at the same time, and you only get 1 costume, whereas you'll get more here if you do this correctly. Alright. Akito, I forgot if he's already gotten his unique items, but I believe Akito we could save a bit of time with by just doing his unlocks a little bit later, but I don't know if he's gotten the other unlock yet, so in case, we'll use him. I did not drive forward correctly. Oh, okay, one of them does give him Fisherman. I thought he did not get that. I thought for before I only got that from Cheap Falls, because there's also Dash Food over there that you can get Japanese food from. That's usually the easier way to get Fisherman. Well, apparently I learned she has another way of getting it, which is good to know. Wish I had known that sooner. Alright, let's quickly change characters. This is definitely the cooler of Lakitu's outfits, I'll admit. Very unique. Very well designed. Where's his other outfit? He should have it too. Yeah, okay, so we don't have to use Lakitu anymore, so that saves a little bit of time in the character selection. Also, only has a couple of outfits. If you're a little bit confused, you can also just go to the menu here, and that will show you who has what left. Just press Y. That's the easiest way to do that. And, oh, wow, actually, we don't even have to use this. We already got a vacation outfit, which looks really pretty in this game, too. So, yeah. No, so we might actually use variety a bit more in the name, but I don't know. I don't know what to do yet. I might definitely try to use variety, at least when trying to go for the costume stuff. If you're wondering why I'm unlocking these costumes, is I want to actually use the main enters again in the main roads as well. I feel like this is a good strategy for him. Alright, so he has a unique pirate outfit as well. It's a good thing we got that done in view. Oh, okay, Kimu's also done right away. That was pretty quick. So, Hein, Bill, and Verlo, as well as Vakitu, we don't have to pick anymore. And now we just have Shy Guy left before we'll have to change Dash Foods. By the way, the second time we do this, we're not going to use the Dash Foods. So, to make this go a bit faster, I'm actually going to turn around, and then I'm actually going to use the other Dash Foods with Shy Guy right away. We'll have to get them back, but you never know. We might get some of his outfits, so let's use them now. Okay, think that was one of his repeated outfits. Okay, we didn't get anything with him the first time. But we can now go back here, carefully get these outfits. Make sure you wait for the thing to actually stop. If you don't do that, you won't actually get meat or bread. And that things you see there, that's actually bread. Okay, alright, so doing that did give us at least one of his unique costumes. See what he has now. He's now done completely as well. So yeah, this is a very insanely fast strategy. Like, 15 minutes, and we already unlocked about 50% of the costumes now. Some of these we got from just playing Grand Prix mode, but now we're going to get the rest here, and it's going to be very fast. Honestly, it'll not take long at all. Anyways, yes, I did skip that other one. I believe that second one is just a repeat of either bread or meat, so if you use that, it'll always be a repeat, unfortunately. But we still have some other stuff to unlock. So anyways, so now we're just going to do the same thing but in reverse, because Shy Guy's Bazaar also is a really efficient area to grind these, as there are 4 dash food types. For those of you who don't know, the dash food type is what exclusively determines what you can do. Okay, still have quite a bit to do with that. Now we just need to move on to Bowser Jr. and just keep doing the same thing with every character until we get all the stuff unlocked. Honestly, this is probably the best strategy you can do to unlock everything. It'll be very fast, and you can get more than 90% of the outfits just going to Shy Guy Bazaar. There are a couple that are still a bit rarer that will require a bit more finesse, but we hunt those down later after we're done with that. Thankfully, I did actually practice this a bit by actually, I mean, yes, I am not doing this a full blind playthrough. I've been constantly practicing stuff on my second save file to try and remember what to do. And I unlocked all the costumes pretty quickly on that file too, within like no less than an hour. Honestly, this is a really nice thing to do, especially if you plan on playing this game with friends, because there's so many different outfits for each character. There's just so many things you can choose from. It gives people a lot more freedom what they want to choose. And since the outfits also never at any point have any differences in how fast you go or how or how much acceleration you have, you can use whatever the heck you want, and it's very efficient. Alright, so we have just one left with Daisy. Alright. So now the baby Peach. Let's keep doing this. If you do see that the dash food didn't transform you can also just immediately use that right away. Okay, Peach is already done. We can actually skip her now if we wanted to. Must have gotten one of her other outfits from somewhere else. Alright. So now we're on to Big Henry. Don't remember how much he needs. Let's actually just chat. The easiest way of doing that. Okay, he's actually already done too, so we'll move on to Baby Mario right away. I don't trust Baby Mario's fully done, so we'll just go ahead and use the stuff right away. Okay, that did not get us anything. Okay, Baby Mario's also done. Alright, so we can skip Mario, Baby Luigi, and Baby Peach for the rest of them through, and just focus on the other characters that have more costumes. So yeah, as you can see, this gets faster and faster as you play more. Not sure if I waited on enough. Oh yeah, we also get our Aurora outfit, which is one of the more cooler outfits in the entire game. Alright, I guess there's also something else I want to prove, right? So, heading back here, if we grab this, yeah, I believe it's like just like snacks or items, so I don't think it actually unlocks anything. Although last I tried this, I did get some unlocks from it. It's generally not recommended though. So we'll get this. Whoops. Sometimes that'll happen. Okay, now we have the man properly. Alright, back to doing the other characters now. There are quite a few unique unlocks, by the way, you'll get just from exclusively using these on everyone. It's very important that you do so. Otherwise, you won't get the outfit unlocked at all. Okay, well, Luigi did not have anything that time. Probably the easiest way to do this. Oh, I think I went back too far there. Sometimes that'll happen too. Sometimes you forget that you have to actually not go that far back. Probably the biggest worry for me, as you saw there, was actually going too far back, because then you'll have to waste time getting the dash food again. For single dash food, though, you can do it a bit differently. You can basically use the dash food, then go back. Use the dash food into an item to get another one. Switch characters well on the fly, and then just keep getting that same dash food over and over again. That is another strategy you can do as well. Is that hamster? Probably not. Alright, this time we're going to be a bit smarter here. We'll drive up a bit more before using both of these. Okay, we got one of his outfits. Alright, good. This time we stopped early so we don't have to worry about messing up. So yeah, we're pretty much just changing between all the characters and going through all their outfits one by one. Out of all the series characters, the main cast is probably going to have the most unlockables. Like Yoshi in particular has a lot, Mario has a ton, and G and both have an absolute ton of unlockables that take a good amount of time to unlock them all. Alright. Do we even have... Oh. By the way, if you're wondering what that bug is, for some reason my controller likes to stay messed for a little bit, so sometimes my controller will just randomly... let's go for the zoom out, rather, on the map for no reason. Anybody's wondering. Okay, well now we're through that, we can just keep going back to the absolute back, and which point it'll stop automatically. I'm trying to remember who has what. This is going to be the most confusing part. Okay, did not get anything there. Don't worry, Koopa will get his outfits eventually. It just takes a while. Alright. Okay, both of those didn't transform Bowser at all. A little boring, but that happens sometimes. Just gotta keep going through each one of them until we get them all. Oh yeah, alright. So she got one now. Outfit unlocked now. It's good. She has only one more left before we're done with her. Daisy will soon be done. Now we move on to Peach. Again, let's drive forward first, then use the items. It's very important you do it in this order, otherwise the trick will simply not work and you will not get the item back. But by doing this and then using that correctly, you can get the item back instantly. Alright, now we just have to use Mario and Luigi, and once they're done, we will be moving on to the next area. At this point, we'll be moving to the unique areas first, because some of them have some pretty tough unlocks to get. Surprisingly, Luigi didn't really get anything from that, despite having more costume unlocks than characters combined, except for Mario, who has the most costumes of all, because of course Nintendo has to do that. Okay. Alright, we got at least one unique one. Good. Alright, now we just need to go over to the next area. I'm gonna actually start with a more tedious one, just so I don't forget it later, and also because there's blocks associated from just this. So, the trick with this one is you can either go left and do stuff like this, or alternatively you get bored. Just go to, like, maybe B something and turn around. I'm just gonna do this the safer way. And the safer way, it takes a little while. We have to drive for a good amount of time. If we drive long enough, we'll eventually get a snack item. And the goal is to get anything within the first set. If we don't get one that we need, we're going to immediately use that item into another set. This will still unlock stuff, though. As you saw, it gave Mario a cowboy outfit. But our goal right now is to get something that's either normal chocolate or part of the green mallet. And by doing that, we get apple juice. Doing that properly will unlock some of the rarer outfits in the game. In fact, some of these snacks are tiered into different setups. Okay, that's perfect. That's the one I wanted. So the reason why we want this is because there are certain unlockables that can only be gotten using just these items. So now we've actually officially gotten that. We're going to immediately change characters. As you saw, Mario got a lot from just using the different snacks. So this is our good place to unlock stuff. But it's most important probably for Toad and characters I'm about to use, because you'll get a lot more out of using your stuff that way. And we also have a pretty long straightaway we can go on to if we need to, so there's no real need to return it. Anyways, both Mario and Luigi will get their mechanic outfits from this, which is kind of hard to get otherwise. And I believe it's Koopa and mostly Toad and Toadette will get very unique items that can only be gotten here. Because, like, not only do you need to have the snack in the first place, but you also have to make sure that you have the right type of snack. And some of these costumes can only be gotten by eating this particular type of snack. So, yeah, if you don't know about that, you might spend forever just constantly using the same item over and over again, only to not get it to work multiple times in a row. And you never know who's going to unlock what, so of course we want to go through each character to make sure this works. Thankfully, the rest of the ones we do will be pretty easy, because most of them are very easy to shortcut, and one of them we know we don't have to use with every character, so we can just use specific ones and just get the outfits we need. Alright. Okay, I was just making sure I was playing as Daisy first, by the way. Alright, now let's use Bowser. Now, if we want the second set a bit earlier, because for some reason we don't have that, we can also try doing that with doing this at Whistle Top Summit instead, and that's probably the easier way to unlock it. Anyways, I believe Koopa also has a unique outfit. Okay, we did change accidentally, but that's fine. I'm not going to change it back at all. It's going to simply take too much time to do. Anyways, yeah, so Koopa gets a really rare one. Rare crew from this. I believe this is also only collectible from this stat type. All the more reason to use all these. So yeah, slowly but surely we're filling in this roster more and more. Eventually you'll get to the point where we'll get all the stuff done. Okay, Toad did not get anything. It's possible he already has the engineer, or he might have to actually get it from a different outfit instead. But I know somebody has to get from a specific snack outlet. So we'll actually do the second set for him later, maybe, if we still don't have it unlocked. Otherwise, we're doing this first because these particular ones have some really good unlockables that are really hard to find otherwise. And this is a nice trait to use for this, as you get a good life to play with. Alright. So yeah, we're just gonna keep doing this until we unlock everything with every character. Alright, good. This will probably take a bit still, but at the very least we know who unlocks what with certain things. So, now that that's done, let's go to you next. This is the main one we wanted to use on, though. Waluigi gets the mariachi outfit unlocked specifically just from this, and Luigi gets specifically his mechanical outfit unlocked from this. These are, for that reason, the characters we definitely want to use with those particular snacks first. If we don't do that, they will not unlock it, and it'll simply just not work at all. So, it can be quite tedious to unlock otherwise. The mariachi in particular is one of Luigi's most coolest outfits ever, but it's incredibly rare to find because of the specific thing I mentioned earlier. Since we do not have Baby Daisy's outfit, we'll go ahead and use this with her as well. Okay, we did mess up a bit, but I honestly gonna skip this because I don't think the other characters even unlock stuff. The main reason we even did this was to get Luigi his other outfit and somebody else's mariachi outfit. We could also just go into both of these if we need to. Okay, this is not the right kind. I think the way I'm gonna check this now that I'm in it is to probably change them. And also, maybe we'll have a better luck if we just... Actually, if we get a Humpy Ben... Too close. This is definitely not one of the right ones, but... I think this is the one where we might want to just do Toad and Toadette in particular need to use these items. So, apparently it's not just any normal snack. It has to be this one. And see, we get Conductor outfit already with Toadette. That's one that typically you'll get in Whistletop Summit normally, but we can actually just get it here instead. And then Toad will also get a unique outfit from this. Do him next. So yeah, already we got 2 unique outfits with the both of them. And by doing this, we now have... Yeah, all of Toad's are done now. And we got almost all of Toadette's done. So whenever we go to the next step, we'll pretty much have already almost everything done, which will be very useful. Editors will cut out a good portion. Alright, so anyways, we're done with that, but we do have quite a few characters that actually unlock outfits from the Japanese food. So how we're going to do this first is slowly get one of these. It doesn't have to be both. Drive off the side here, wait for the effect to apply, and since his action on outfits, we're gonna only use specific characters in this order that I'm about to show you, but they will all each unlock something unique by doing this. And we'll do the same thing, but in a different area later too. So anyways, we'll start with Mario. If you're wondering why we're doing this, well, now you see why. We get a Japanese exclusive outfit for getting this done. So we're pretty much just going for the main characters mainly. Luigi, Peach, Daisy, and also Yoshi are gonna each use these. Because I believe they each have a unique lock only tied to using this specific food. So we want to basically be getting these all at once, because they could be really hard to get otherwise. Peach has an extreme one too that I'm about to show you in a minute. Some of these outfits look absolutely gorgeous, let me tell you. Like this one. Looks very neat. Alright. And yes, you can only get these outfits in this area, by the way. And that's why we have to do this specifically. Or else we're not going to ever unlock these outfits by the end. And we'll just be stuck waiting for a while. And then finally, Daisy and Yoshi also have unique outfits tied to this. Yoshi's, I believe I've got somewhere else before occasionally. However, it's still nice to play it safe. Daisy's also isn't actually unique. I was just checking because I forgot if it was different or not. Yoshi in particular, though, will always get a unique outfit for this, so we will be using him here for that reason. So this should change him into something different. Yeah, here we go. So yeah, we get a bunch of different outfits from that. And now, let's just head straight into Boo Cinema, where we'll get even more unique unlockables. This one I'm a little bit confused about, so probably easiest to just use everyone. Or at least the main characters. We'll start by immediately using one with Yoshi right off the bat, though. That's it, because he gets the aristocrat outfit from this, which can be quite hard to get otherwise. So some characters will have that outfit, and I don't know what Mario Luigi get. Why not just use all of them? Make sure we're safe here. Okay, we did not get anything there. The car actually kind of blocked us there. Definitely want to go for as many characters as we can when using these. Okay. That one we've already seen. Oh, Waluigi has the vampire from this one. That's actually one of the main ones we wanted to use with him, but we didn't get it because we already got it once. Alright. Boo actually also has a unique outfit from this, but it can also be gotten from somewhere else, and I already did get it once. Don't ask me why she gets a vacation outfit from this, by the way. She this did not fit the area at all, but don't question channel logic. This is just something that happens. Anyway, we'll go ahead and keep using stuff because I have no clue who needs what. And no, I am not cutting out any of this because I do need to figure out where all the different stuff is. For some reason, she got her Oasis outfit from that too, so like, I wouldn't have known that if I had just played normally. Alright, so Daisy's now completely done now as well. Toad we can skip. Toad, I believe I might want to use this with. I have no clue. Again, probably safest to just use this with all characters. Hope for the best. We pretty much just want to go back with rewind every time until we can no longer rewind anymore. Alright, Yoshi we can skip because we already did Yoshi with this item. Mario, I believe we skipped intentionally here because I don't think he gets an outfit from this. I'm not sure about Rose though, so we'll just use her again to be extra safe. There are a couple outfits you can unlock if you haven't done so already from our areas. But anyway, yeah, we did just get one that we already have. Alright, so Minion Vampire I know for sure I have, so we can just... I'm just gonna use Wario anyway. It's easier to do that. Oh yeah, okay, never mind. He does get his Oasis outfit from this. Okay, good thing I thought of that. I would have missed an outfit if I had not done that. Okay, that was a nice save. Alright, let's just do... Since we don't have any need for any of you guys, we'll just go to Toadette right away and start with her on this part. Now the next part we'll only be using 4 oh yeah, that's right, she gets soft server from this. This is one you normally get a little bit later. This one looks absolutely adorable, by the way. Forgot she gets soft server from this. Which means Toadette is now officially done, so now we don't have to use her anymore either. Wow. We're getting these done really fast now. Okay, I forget as Junior gets here. Yeah, okay, repeat one. A surprise there. Oh, Bowser Jr. is also already done. I don't know what I'm doing. Well, at least now we know about that. Alright, I believe Baby Daisy and... we still need stuff, but just in case... Okay, yeah, we do need something with Baby Rose still. And we got it. Alright, we are done with Baby Rosalina. We're still done with Baby Peach. You know, and Baby Luigi as well. I don't believe we're done with Baby Daisy yet. This will be the last part on this, too. So, we'll go doing that right now. Okay, we did finish Baby Daisy off of this, so that was good. Alright, so we don't have to do those anymore. We'll just go ahead and switch to any Mario costume. I'll be able to save a bit of time that way. So we'll just pick his mechanic outfit, sure, why not? Saves a bit of menu time. And now we are going to go to Moo Moo Metals. We need to go to Moo Moo Metals because this next thing we can get is only here. But it's also not really in the best area. But there's also another trick we can do. If we choose to, instead of going to there, if we choose to just go to where Toad is on the map, his spawn puts you very, very, very close to a shop if you turn around. And if you go around, yeah, that will be our milk or dairy food that we can get. Anyways, we'll start with Mario and just kind of use through here because I have no clue who unlocks what, and I do want to use something with Yoshi at the very least. So he might unlock something from this. However, we're going to be skipping a lot of characters otherwise. Alright, so this gave Mario a repeated outfit, but this will be most important for Luigi, Peach, and Daisy. Because they all have unique outfits that can only be gotten by eating this food. So Luigi will get a farmer outfit from this. Peach will also get a farmer outfit from this if we use this on her. So we'll do her next. Daisy, I'm not sure about. In fact, I should probably just check her to make sure I'm not missing anything. Yeah, we could skip Daisy. So that means basically just Luigi and Peach mainly need these. So yeah, their outfits. They can only be gotten from here, unfortunately. G and Peach have their outfits, so we must get that exclusively from here. Time is getting a little tight, but don't worry, we're getting close to the end of this unlocking setup. So now I believe Koopa might have one. We'll start with Yoshi, I guess, and make our way over the rest of this row. But then I'll probably skip afterwards, because I know the second row generally doesn't have anything. I've never actually locked the outfits for Yoshi. When I did Yoshi lock, I really wanted to use more with him in my main file, so I just got all of his outfits unlocked right away by just taking him to all sorts of various areas until he unlocked everything. So right now I'm a little confused on how to unlock stuff. Oh yeah, Koopa gets runner from this as well. This is another kind of hard one to get, so good thing we're getting that out of the way now. So at the very least, we unlock something. We'll go ahead and do Wario and Waluigi next. I think one of those two has a farmer outfit. I don't think Lowe's does at all, last I remember. Good, we did that properly. We'll go for Mario first, I guess. Alright. Delay a bit, so we have plenty of time to get it back. Might actually move more towards this grassland area too. Maybe that will help out a bit more. So I think Waluigi may also have a farmer outfit. I'll be corrected in a minute if I'm wrong. Okay, no, never mind. Waluigi does have one more outfit, it's just not here. Alright, so I believe all the Miis are done in this row. I saw was done. I don't think, yeah, I think we could just skip the second row now. Except, I didn't notice that Baby Rose. No, wait, Baby Rose was done recently. We can always go back and check them, by the way. But anyways, yeah, we're done with that already. We'll just go ahead and use this a second time then, and quickly go to the next important one. Would probably normally be one of the other spots, but we already did snacks, so now there's only one other place left to go, and that's Peach Stadium. This is where we're going to get the rest of our unlockables, generally. So, for Peach Stadium, it's incredibly simple. What you do in Peach Stadium, basically, what you want to do, rather, in Peach Stadium, is you basically want to drive for a bit on the main path. And once you reach here, you'll find 3 different sets of items. This important one over here, you're going to want to collect first, though. This is ice cream, and this is another way characters will get unique unlockables. So we need to make sure we get that, and then we also need to get the donut as well. Alright, and now for this one, you can just kind of drive straight on for a bit. Hey, and we got Waluigi's Pro Racer outfit while we're doing that. Peach also starts here too, so we'll see her driving around as well. Alright, so now we just need to go through the other hunters and see if they haven't unlocked stuff yet. Since we pretty much finished all the other stuff on the other page, we'll just focus on hunters on this page. Alright, yeah, Normal Rosalina does have some unlockables still. But I believe we'll be able to get them here. Didn't already get them. Right, change to... Wow, some these are pretty far away now. Oh wait, we already did you. Let's do Wario next. Anyways, this is the next best area to grind snacks, because again, there's a lot more variety of snacks here. Wario also has a unique costume that can only be gotten by consuming ice cream, which is going to be the the Wicked Wasp, which is probably one of his favorite outfits for me, at least. Got 2 outfits unlocked from him, actually, so that helped out a lot. Now we'll do Yoshi next. Upon using this one, we'll get probably my favorite looking outfit in the game. It's the only outfit that makes Yoshi look pink, and I like pink Yoshi more than the others. Except for green, also. I don't mind his natural beam up, but this OLED is probably my favorite by far in the game, and I'll probably be using it a lot coming up here. Koopa, I believe, has a couple still left. Probably easiest to just use them and see what happens. And yeah, actually, in fact, he does have one more that we need. We did not get it there, but still one more item we can go for. Oh, we can just go here, and now let us quickly teleport over to the second set. Oh, Bowser has 2 more unlockables still. He has only 4 costumes yet. He's only gotten 2 unique unlockables so far. Okay, good. We got both of his outfits done, so Bowser no longer has to be done anymore. He's completely done with his costumes now. Daisy was finished recently, so we can skip her now and go right to Peach. Princess Peach. Let's use some stuff with her now. Okay, good. We got at least one outfit unlocked with her. As for the remaining outfits, we'll probably have to just hunt them down normally, but thankfully there is another convenient check you can do. Whichever these characters have question marks on them right now, that's who has costumes left. So right now we're down to just Rose, Yoshi, Princess Peach, and the Mario Brothers. Once we get all their costumes unlocked, those question marks will disappear, and we will have officially unlocked everything this game has to offer in terms of costumes. Okay. Got at least one with Luigi. Good. Since these characters have the most unlockables, we definitely want to make sure they're done. Alright, since we're on Mario, we don't have to do the reverse, so we'll just actually turn backwards and then boost to a different item set. So we can have Mario get a new type of item, which we'll also need, which is the cake. We'll use that here. Should hopefully give him something different. Yep. Got him a Pro Racer. Oh, I see. So if I just press down again till it stops me, I can still keep moving back. Good to know. Should I know that sooner? Alright, so now we're going to just do this again. You have our characters. Okay, so now Mario and Luigi are getting their Pro Racer outfits. Good to know. These are some of their earlier outfits. They're supposed to unlock a lot sooner, but we didn't get any of them until now. Alright, so now we kind of have an idea who we need to use on what. Did not get anything with Peach there, but once we get done with this, we'll probably just focus on each character one at a time and try to unlock stuff. That might take a bit, though, so we'll probably use a guide to help us out. Actually, come to think of it, we are already using a guide to help us out. We've been doing it for a while, but yes, there is also a game code guide for how to unlock this. That's actually how I'm unlocking these so fast. If it had not been for Gavo, I probably would not be able to get all this done. And just like that, we no longer have to use Koopa anymore, at least in terms of TM for trying to get his costumes unlocked. So we are done with him. So now this basically leaves us with Mario, Luigi, Peach, Yoshi mainly, and also one outfit from Rosalina. Okay, this one we already have. Oh, Yoshi has only one outfit left. Those I believe might get one from this. I'm not sure. This is a a rest character, so we may as well just use this right away. Yeah, okay, cool. Now, easy way to check who has what. Go to the back of the pack, and this will tell us how many characters we still need to do. So Mario's actually already done. So now we need Luigi, Yoshi, and Peach. So now what we're gonna do is, I'm actually gonna take a pause break for a split second, look at what exactly we can do, and then kind of go from there. I'll see you guys in a minute when that happens. Alright, so I formulated a plan and discovered that I am almost done with this, actually. We have only 3 outfits to unlock, and assuming the setup's correct, there will be no more question marks on the map, which means we're pretty much done. Anyways, we're going to start by feeding 2 of these characters fried food. To best get to this, though, we first have to go to Pauline on the map. She spawns literally right next to this at the very start of the area, so that's gonna be very helpful. And now we just need to get our outfits. We'll start with Peach. No, Luigi and Yoshi will be first. We'll just stick with this. I don't think we've seen this enough times. We'll get our item, mash it a couple of times so we can get that in our inventory right away. And using this with Yoshi, besides it gives them the swimwear outfit, despite it not be really good at all. It's more my favorite, but anyway, now we need Luigi to get an outfit from this. So we'll just pick whatever outfit we already have. Now he should get the gondolier outfit. Now we can just change characters on the spot to Princess Peach. We'll go ahead and use this one. Why not? Now, this is where it gets a bit confusing. Oh, actually, no, it's not confusing at all. So now we have to go to another location, which is Salty Speedway, which is over here. And upon spawning in, we should be very close to a new collection box. So we'll just kind of go around here for a bit. Yeah, actually, in fact, if we go just a bit over here, we should already find it. Right here, we need pizza to be used with her. There's quite a couple of our ways to unlock this as well. This is just the way I found that was the most consistent. And just like that now, if we go... We don't have to actually scroll for all the costumes. If we just go to the back, if only this icon is visible, that means we've gotten everything. And just to confirm, though, we will go ahead and go for each character one at a time. Just to prove that we got everything. Alright, so, yeah, as you saw, there were no more grayed out icons, which means we have officially are done with unlocking costumes in free roam mode. That means all costumes that we have in the game now are all playable now, which means we are now done with one of the big parts of 100%. And if you're wondering why the next video might also be a little weird, well, that's because now we're going to do the exact same thing, but for the characters instead. Till then, guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.